Andretti. Now, we've talked about this many a time before, Andretti, but it appears from all the, rumour mills that have been stated that the FIA have approved it, are going to approve it.
But the F1 teams themselves.
But then that's when the EU comes in.
That's not where I thought you were going to go with this, but continue.
So apparently, basically F1 can't just say, and when I say F1, I just, that's Stefano Domenicali and the teams, Formula One, the commercial rights holder, Liberty Media, them versus the FIA. The FIA can green light it. It's the FIA's championship. They essentially loan the championship out to the commercial rights holder to then run it. The FIA can say yes. The F1 and the teams can say no, but from what I've read, legally, the only grounds that they can actually say no on is safety grounds, which clearly isn't a thing.
Yeah.
The teams and all that don't want to split their pie. They're a bit concerned about this team running around at the back, which, Haas didn't run around at the back in their debut season. And
Andretti have got pedigree as well. Like, it's not like,
Yeah. But
HRT.
The point is that the EU could intervene and basically force the move through.
Wow.
Potentially. Because,
okay, fair enough.
You get those not anti-slap, sorry.
Anti-slap.
That's something.
Slaps on, bow, grab the hand, mid-air, anti-slap. Sorry, carry on. Sorry. The intrusive thoughts one there, man. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, God. No, it's, what is it? When companies try and buy up other companies and then the government intervenes, it's like, there's too much of a... There are certain things and with the sport, there are certain rules that are enforced to stop this kind of almost, closed shop approach.
Yeah.
And there could be interference from, so there, I think from what I've been reading, there's more potential than ever for some kind of deal to be struck, some kind of commercial deal, because you could get in a ridiculous position, which is that the team, FIA allow the team entry, but then Liberty basically blur out the cars. Like that's what's like, if they can't strike a commercial deal, but FIA let them in and they get in, like, there's nothing that they could really do to stop them doing that. There has to be some kind of deal. Otherwise that would just be hilarious.
No, that would actually be so funny. I actually kind of hope that happens. Could you imagine, like, every single frame, they've got to pixelate the car out the whole time?
Yeah, but they can do that. You get the graphics that follow the cars. They're tracks to the cars. So they could definitely do that. They've got the technology to do that if they really
Perez
wanted
is
to.
approaching an unnamed car down the back straight.
They just bleep Crofty out every time he has to say.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
So, look,
I need that actually.
Surely, like, if it comes, because I think part of the issue as well, you've got the Concord Agreement now, which is the 200 million buy-in. Now, again, these F1 teams are being valued. Mercedes is being valued at close to 4 billion, Ferrari close to 4 billion, Alpine 1.5 to 2 billion, like McLaren 2.5, around there.
200 million isn't a lot in comparison to that, even though it is a massive amount.
Relative to
those.
If you wanted to buy your way in and... you've got your factory, you've got a facility, you've got personnel, staff, F1. You could invest like $1 billion, including paying that entry fee, and then immediately have a couple of good seasons and your assets worth $3 billion.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So I think that that's part of, I think, the resistance as well, because I think the commercial rights holders is kind of shit themselves a bit and been like, oh fuck, 200 million was way too low, because that is only like 20 million per team. Which is not even the same as 2 extra positions. So it's not like groundbreaking. Yeah. But I think these teams are just being mad selfish. I'd love to ask, just in a press conference, all the team principals, because the overwhelming majority of fans that I've spoken to...
Of course, you always want more cars on the grid, naturally, because there's more than 20 amazing drivers in the world that could do a job in Formula 1 as well.
Why are you putting your selfish, money-driven interests ahead of the fans? Toto Wolff.
Yeah, specifically.
Christian Horner.
Specifically Toto Wolff.
Yeah, Toto's been very vocal about it.
Yeah.
But we know he's billionaire now. So
he is. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't need the money, man. Just let Andretti.
Do you reckon it will happen? Do you reckon they'll get him?
I think they will. Eventually. Here and that, if the EU are getting involved, I back it. You're not going to get in a situation where they're getting pixelated on the TV, even though I think that would be so fucking funny. I would love that so much. That'd be great. Even
that
the
wheel-to-wheel battle would be really difficult.
Yeah. on the podium. Like if either of them get on the podium, they just stick a massive F1 sticker right
No.
in front.
Have you seen that Black Mirror episode where they do that?
No, which one?
Yeah, so I can't remember what one it's called, but
What, Andretti are in?
no.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's like if you're it's like a way of, so everyone's got these implants.
Yeah.
And so basically if you get like, I don't know, this guy got done for something, and instead of sending him to prison, what they do is they fuck your implant, so everyone you see is blurred and you can't hear anyone either. So you're like walking around, and then to everyone else, you are a big red blur.
That's cold.
Yeah.
That would send you insane, though.
I reckon they watched that. I reckon that was
maybe they did. They were like,
that's a good idea to punish
Put a chip
Andretti.
in all the drivers.
Wanting to, I mean, the thing is that the Andretti's definitely when they weighed it in. Do you remember all the quotes they were making back at night? Oh, these teams are being selfish, which is not untrue.
Yeah, no.
But if you got to at least try and befriend the paddock. If you're going to want an entry. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, especially when they're the ones that are trying to block you. You kind of just got to be like, you just got to take it on the chin and be like, well, I know why they're doing it, but maybe we shouldn't outwardly poke the bear. It's like
if you're waiting outside the house to get in the house party, and you're you fucking wankers.
Yeah, you're not getting in. You're not getting in.
It's unorthodox strategy, isn't it?
If you meet your girlfriend's parents for the first time and you get in an argument with the dad, you're not going around the house ever again.
Yeah. You got to be strategic, man. Even if you don't like him, you got to be strategic for that.
You've just got to
play the long game.
Yeah, exactly.